Alright, welcome. Tonight we are going to be showing you how to build the lift bridge on PV Rivers Remastered on Farming Simulator 25. It does take 11 different stages to make. The first stage is kind of like a pre-stage, and then after that there is 10 more stages, and we will go ahead and put those through stage by stage. So what we will do is we will go up here. You have to make sure you own the land first. So that would be the land 115. You have to make sure you own it first before this will pop up. Once this pops up, you can actually walk up here, and down in the bottom corner, it will show you that you need 1,000 liters of wood beams, 1,000 liters of plank long, and 1,000 liters of planks. So we will go over here into our pallet storage, and we will get those. So we will go wood beam, planks long, and planks. And see, now it just completely unloaded all of them, which is fine, not a big deal. So we're gonna do a little cheating here. We're gonna do lift up, set it down. We'll just take this bad boy right there because it's right in the middle. And let's take those. Okay. Now we will set that down. We will make sure those are strapped. So now we will get into our truck, and we will go over here. And we will place each of these. And the easiest way you can do it is if you already have everything on a trailer. You can actually just go ahead, back up, just don't go off the edge. Go inside the marker, and it will automatically start building. Do keep in mind that it does take a while for these bridges to be built. So what I will do is I will go ahead and, since we have a mess of all of this, that's cool, awesome. We'll take care of that later. So what we'll do is we'll come up over here. It's gonna get kind of loud. As you can see, as long as I fast forward time, those liters will deplete. Almost done. Okay, and you can tell one portion of it is complete. Now we need 3,000 liters of cement bags and 2,000 liters of metal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm actually going to go into the settings real quick, and we're going to adjust the sound real quick. Okay. At least that way it doesn't blow our eardrums out here. Okay. So then we will go ahead and slow the time back down. Got it. And then I'm going to go ahead and cheat, and I'm going to use the easy development tool. We're going to go right here, mods and DLCs. And we're going to do cement bags. And we will just populate 3 of them. And then as soon as we put in the first one, as you can see, and here, it starts building. So then, we'll go here, and we will look for the metal. There is, instead of doing the cheating, you can actually go and use the in-game concrete factory to make your concrete. It does take quite a while for the in-game concrete manufacturing to apply, so keep that in mind. And we need 2,000 of the metal. So we'll grab that, and we'll just throw it in there. Let me see if I can get this volume to go down a little bit. Okay, that's down a lot better. That's nice. So once we go up here again, it'll start building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a fast forward and get everything built, and then that way we can see what it looks like and hopefully drive over it when it's done. I will catch you guys here in a bit. You will notice sometimes it will say missing 0 liters, but that will go ahead and disappear. One thing to keep in mind, if you put way too much of one product, it will actually put it in storage, and then sometimes your game will glitch and it will keep that icon in that bottom right corner just stating what you do have in that storage. It may happen to us. If it does, I will point it out. Okay, now it shows we are missing 4,000 liters of metal. I'll go back in here. And yes, this isn't the correct way to do it. They have a, I will go ahead and show you real quick. They do have a mine that you can purchase, and you have to purchase every single one of these to be able to utilize them. So when you do that, let's go ahead and we're gonna visit. So when you come here, I already have the goldsmith placed down that you can actually put out some of the material from inside this mine to get your metal and your pipe and your plate. You can also put your gold flakes in there to get your gold bars. So you would need a skid steer with the jackhammer attachment. Break through this. There is quite a few different stages in there to break through, and then that will take you inside. So like this one right here, we're gonna visit inside, and here we are. We are inside one of the big rooms. And which once you get to the inside, there is multiple little rooms, and you have to break through to get to them as well. These do automatically keep feeding, so once this is empty, it will keep feeding off of that. And so will these piles in the middle. They will keep repopulating, so keep that in mind. So let's go back here. We're gonna visit, and now we see how much progress has been made, especially with all that metal we've put in and concrete. So now we are going to put 4,000 more liters of metal inside. Okay. We'll go ahead and speed up time one more time. Just bear in mind that yes, it does take a while. Like I had said earlier, but if you have, other crops that you can go ahead and harvest, plant, anything else that you can do, go for it. The biggest issue on this map, as of right now, and you can't get to this side unless, and I will go ahead and grab another vehicle real quick. Let's see what I got. Okay, so we'll just use this little side by side here. So, I'm at the little dealer. Whenever you buy your vehicles, they spawn right where that trailer is. I already built this bridge over here, so I can get to the farm on the other side. The only way that you can get to your original farm, starting farm, without that bridge that we are building now being built, is to go this direction. I'll go ahead and keep the time scale at 360, and we'll drive this way. And up over here, you'll see there's a whole bunch of trees. Yes, you can cut these down and use them for lumber. About to get dark on us. So we'll turn on the headlights just for safety reasons. Or if you follow this dirt road, it will take you to another open area where there's a whole bunch of fields that you can own. And then up here to the right is the animal dealer, where you can get all of your animals, horses, pigs, cows, you name it. So we'll take a right. And right there is a little sawmill or a lumber yard. And then up here to the left is a paper factory. And then up further to your left, so to your right, to your left, and then right here to your left is also the sawmill. So you can drop off all of your trees that you went ahead and cut down and all of that fun stuff and make your lumber. So we will follow this gravel path all the way down. And yes, it is a very far way. And I'm not in a vehicle that is super quick either, so that would explain it. So if you see up in the distance, it looks like there's a marker up here. We're going to go up here, and there is a ferry crossing that we can take to get to our main farm. So we'll go up here. We'll get out real quick. And it is on its way. So slow down time. And yes, the ferry does go pretty slow. Once it docks, we can go ahead and board. I always like to park over on this side because you have to get out to start the ferry. And then it will move you across. You'll see it does make the vehicles jitter a little bit, you know, but it does lock you in place. You cannot go anywhere. Yep, just sit there and do Brodies the whole time, do some burnouts. Yep, you can turn your wheels, do everything you want. It's not going to let you go anywhere. You can even get out, you can walk around. And then once it gets to the dock, now it releases you, the arm goes up, and now you can go on your merry way. Now all of these fields are purchasable. So you can make a big old farming empire if you so wish. So we'll go up here and we will go to the right. You can kind of see our little farm area over here. Once you get to the little farm, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I won't go into detail on this video just yet on any of that info. But there is a buildable that you can build over there for a farmhouse. But the cool part is once you build that lift bridge that we are building, it makes it a lot quicker. So we'll go this way. You're gonna go down this hill, and you're gonna start noticing stuff that we've seen before. So until that bridge is built, you have to use that ferry to get across. There's no other way. Once you do that, we'll go over here to the right. Past all of our messed up lumber. I'm not even going to worry about that. Don't even look at it. It's not even there. And now we're back. And now we need 4,000 liters of cement bags, which we will go ahead and take care of that. Awesome, see? Then it automatically just starts building again. Next up, I want to say that it's going to ask for either more metal or pipe. Maybe we'll take care of that. Let me fast forward and we'll get to it. I will also put in the description of this video the steps and what is needed for each phase. That way it just makes it easier to be able to read and pause and do whatever you need to do to make sure you're getting the product correctly. Go ahead, just cruise around real quick. I could actually detach that. And this is a custom Dodge power wagon, but it's a Ram 3500. And this is from Gear Wrench Modding. Shout out to them. It is free. It is on their Patreon. And also on their itch.io. Gear Wrench Modding. Alright, so now we need, I stand corrected, we need another 1,000 of cement bags and 1,000 of metal. Which I'm going to leave the time going because it's nighttime. None of us play whenever it's nighttime. So we'll go here. And then it will go ahead and deplete that. You can see we're making a lot of progress. It's building stage by stage visually instead of all of it having to go in, having to wait, and then boom, it magically appears. Alright, so now we need more cement bags. Man, this thing takes a lot of cement. That's okay. If you're playing on a controller, if you hold down the arrow key, it will actually kind of speed up the process. Go ahead and speed up time. Over here we do have a shell that you can put all of your, a couple different grain types to make diesel fuel. If any of you are interested on how any of these other factories work or how to get things working, let me know. Let me know in the comments what I could do better, what you would like to see, what I, could do different. Or give me some feedback on, just anything in general. Got it. Okay, so we need 3,000 more on the cement bags. 1, 2, 3. But you can tell I wasn't in the trigger correctly. So now it'll speed that process up. As you can see, we've got, oh, well now I did it. But you can see the beams are there, the concrete is there. And even on this side, it will not let you get to it. But right over there is where the dealer is to get all your vehicles and goodies. We'll hop over that. We'll hop over that. I will also be doing playthroughs as well. Just hanging out, just playing Farm Sim. So anytime anybody wants to come and chat or hang out, you're more than welcome. I was okay. And then we'll wait for it to deplete all of this metal. I've already lost track of what phase we're in. All right, we'll get her complete. That way we'll go across it, test it out, make sure everything works correctly. All right, we're almost done. Okay, so now we need 2,000 liters of metal and 2,000 liters of pipe. So we're gonna do that. And now we need to go find some pipe. And the pipe you can get, excuse me. Alright, just had to take a little drink there. The pipe you can get from the blacksmith or the metal factory. Or the steel factory, I should say. So we'll let those deplete down and we'll see what the next stage is. Alright, so we need 2,000 more liters of metal and 2,000 more of pipe. So since we're already at the pipe, we're going to do that. And then we will go over here to metal. See how it just skipped right over a lot of this? Because I was holding down that arrow button, or that arrow key. Okay, so now it's going to deplete those. We should be pretty close to being done. You know, we got the light poles. Everything's looking good. And voila, it is done. And you can see that we correctly put in however many pallets we were needing. So it does not show in the bottom right corner what is in storage. So let's get in our Ram truck here. And we're gonna test it out. Cool part is you can go right through the middle. If you got a big old combine or anything that's got a big header, you can go ahead and go right through. And there you go. Takes you straight through. You can go to all this other direction. You can go over this little bridge once you get it built. To go to this whole other side. I will show you real quick the next bridge that I am in the middle of building. This little bridge right up here. Of course, it's gonna be nighttime by the time I get to it, but that's okay. It is this little bridge right here. I've already got a semi with some stuff on it. So this, of course, it's gonna save. The saving on this map does take a little bit longer than any of the regular base game maps just because of how much is on it and all of your mods. There is quite a bit. So if you look, you have to own 104, and there is a bridge that will connect you over to right here, which is kind of an easier way to get over to this little area. And then you'd have another bridge right here you'd have to build to get to this little island. There is a dredge on this island. And I will, let me see. Yep, there it is right there. There's a dredge right here. So let's go and see real quick if we buy this. I want to say that is just for aesthetics. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool. And we do have another ferry over here. Looks like a good old party boat here. Looks pretty good. So, other than that, that is how you build the bridges in PV Rivers Remastered. You guys want to see me do a tutorial on anything else? Let me know. Let me know what I can fix, do better at on my next video. We will catch you guys soon. Thank you for watching.